Today I'm going to show you how to get more views on your YouTube videos. There's a few things that you can do, and I'm just going to go through them all. First thing is when you upload anything, just make sure it's good content. Make sure it's something that somebody wants to see, and then after they see it, they're like, well, I want to share this with my friends, or it's something they're happy to have watched. It's not something where they watch it and they're like, well, that was stupid. It wasn't relevant to the title. It just wasn't good, or that it was really low quality, something like that. Then they're just gonna dislike the video, and then it will show up lower in the search results. So you want to make sure that when somebody does see your video, that they give it a thumbs up, because it's not necessarily about how many people you can get to see it. It's about that the people that do see it like it, and then it'll get thumbs up, and then it'll be shown to more people, and then more people who like it will be able to see it. So you'll just get more views from having more people like it, I guess. So the biggest thing is just have good content. After that, it's very important that you choose a good title. I'm going to upload a video here that I just recently made. It's just how to compress a picture or image in Windows, and I just name my files what I'm gonna have as the title. But the title here is pretty important because this is how people are actually going to search for your video and find it. So you have to think, what would I be searching for if I was looking for this content? So if I was thinking, well, I need to compress this image, how do I do that? And I go to Google and type it in, I'm going to probably type in something like how to compress, I'm not sure if I would say how to compress a picture or if I would say how to compress an image, and you have to kind of think of that. You want to have the buzzwords in the description, because basically how to doesn't matter. Like, that's not going to bring you any search results because that's such a common phrase, it doesn't matter at all. The A is not going to bring you anything, or isn't, and in isn't. So really what matters here is compress, picture, image, and Windows. That's what's going to bring people to the site to see your actual video. So make sure to get buzzwords like those in the title while making it still readable. You need to make sure that when somebody searches on Google how to compress an image, it will show up with your result, and then they'll look at the title and be like, oh, that's exactly what I was looking for. That's going to be helpful to me. Or if you like maybe funny cat video, or cat crashes into a wall or something like that, just something where once somebody actually gets to the search result and sees yours, then they're going to be like, well, that's the option I was looking for. So that's very, very important. The next thing is your description. That's also super important. A lot of people don't even put any sort of description, and you shouldn't do that, because if you notice when you search on YouTube, if you search for something, you're going to notice that even if you search exactly for the title of one of your videos, it's not going to be first. There's going to be things with different titles that are first, and you're like, well, how does that happen? It's because they have a lot of likes already, but also because they have a longer description. When you search for something, it searches the title of the video and then also searches the description of the video. So that's pretty important. So whenever I make a description, I always start out by explaining the video. So I'll say something like, this is a video on how to compress images in Windows, and you're going to need to make sure that you put some more buzzwords in here that maybe you haven't used in the title. This gives you kind of leniency to put whatever you want in. So instead of using images, maybe you're going to use photos this time. How to compress photos. So now that's another thing that somebody could search. Like if somebody searched how to compress a picture, then they're going to be likely to find this one, but also they could say how to compress an image. And now, because it's in the description, they can say how to compress a photo. So you want to get as many of those buzzwords in general. And I'm putting Windows here because it is relevant that this is in Windows. So if somebody that was on a Mac typed in how to compress a picture, they don't really want to watch my video because it's not helpful to them. And I don't really want them to watch it because then they'll dislike it, and then less people who do want to watch it will be able to see it. So that's something to think about. And I also add a few more buzzwords in the description, like Windows 8, or in Windows, works in all Windows versions such as Windows 8, 7, Vista, and XP. This is important because it adds more people might be searching for something very specific. And when they search for something like how to compress an image in Windows 8, well, this works exactly the same in Windows 8 or Windows 7 or Windows XP. So I want them to be able to find it if they're searching for any of those, because it's exactly the same. But if this didn't work in Windows Vista, then I would specifically not want to put that there, because I don't want people who have Windows Vista to find this video and then have it not be helpful to them. So make sure you target the whole audience that you want, and you don't target the audience you don't want. You want good traffic, you don't want bad traffic. Um, and then I would go on to explain exactly how I do this. Like I might put it like step 1 is to do blah blah blah. And then I'll put any links that I've mentioned in the video down here as well, because that makes people actually look at the description, and then you can have links to other videos in this description as well. If you have this other video on how to make a video of the screen of your computer that for some reason you think people are going to be, who are watching this video, are really going to be interested in, then just go to that other video and then copy this video URL right here, and then put it in the description as like, hey, if you like this video, then maybe you'll like my other video on how to take a video of your screen. And then put like right here. And then paste that URL. And in the description, YouTube will automatically make a link into like a clickable link. So that's really important too, because now anyone who reads your description might be like, oh, well, actually I do want to know how to do that. And then they'll click on it, and then bam, they're on another one of your videos. And then you can add even more links in that one that for a while they stay just within your videos specifically. And that gets you a lot of traffic, and somebody who watched one of your videos and liked it, then they're probably going to like your other ones as well. So you're providing good service. Like you're not like tricking people into going to your videos. You're showing people who might be interested in this, oh, you might be interested in this one as well. So you can see here that this is one of my completed descriptions, that it's quite long. I described exactly what I'm saying in the video and how it's used. And then I have my links to my website down at the bottom. That's another way to get some good traffic, is to have a website or something where you post the videos on, kind of get an alternative traffic source. And so like if you have like a blog or something, that's really good. I would suggest that. So, but actually the next most important thing after your title is really your thumbnail. And I'm kind of lazy about this, actually. I really need to get better about this. Is you can upload a custom thumbnail, or you can choose one that they just pick out of your video at a certain time frame. And that's super important, because you have to think, like if I go to YouTube here and I type in how to ski. Oops, I don't know what just happened there. I type in how to ski. And you look at these videos here, and you're like, well, this one looks like kind of crappy quality just by that image. This one looks crappy. Like, I want somebody teaching me how to ski. So then you look at this one, and you're like, oh, well, this one looks like it's good quality, and this guy is actually just about to teach me how to ski. So then you're going to be more interested from that just in the picture. You haven't looked at anything else. This could be just an image, and then the rest of the video is complete crap. It doesn't matter, because this is what somebody sees when they see your thing. So your description is the most important, because that's what finds it in the search, and your image is the next, because that's what people are actually going to click on yours for. So definitely choose a good one there. After that, the tags are very important too. You'll want to make sure that they're tags that are relevant to your video type. Like, see, these are some of the tags that I use. Like just for this video, I just clicked on a bunch that they suggested down here. But now things that have these type of tags for their videos, now your video is going to show up as a related result in the sidebar. So if you want your videos to kind of be jumped to from other people's videos, these tags are really important. So I put just a bunch of computer related ones in there, so that people who are watching another computer related video can find mine pretty easily. So those are some of the biggest ones. Let me see if I left anything else here. Yeah, don't disable the embedding. Oh yeah, and annotations. I'll talk about that as well. So on here there are going to be some options for. Jeez, I got it. For disabling embedding, I think that's in the advanced settings. So uh, comments, I would definitely allow those. Syndication everywhere. Um, yeah, allow embedding. Don't uncheck that because that'll get rid of a large traffic source where somebody else might put your video on their website and you get a lot of traffic from that. I get like 1,000 views a month from, which I guess isn't that many to some people, but to me that's quite a few, just from other people, like other websites, putting my videos on there. So that's actually a big traffic source. So I definitely leave that on. And annotations. That was the last thing I was going to show you. So when you have a completed video, then you can put these annotations on it, which those are really important because if halfway through your video you're like, you mention one of your other videos, you're like, well, and like I said before, I have this how to make a video of your screen, and I have how to compress an image, and I'm really thinking, well, people who are interested in this are almost definitely going to be interested in how to compress an image. So I can add an annotation, like a little speech bubble, and then my text can be check out my other video, blah blah blah. Uh, and you can choose some options here, it doesn't really matter. And you can choose the length of time up there, but and then say a link, and then have a link to a video. So then once you have a link to a video, like you can choose this video, and you just paste that into there. Then when people click on that, it'll take them to your other video. So that's a good way to get more views as well. So really, that should be about it. There's definitely more ways than that, but those are the easiest ways to get more views on your YouTube videos.